let's talk about children's vaccinations. There are many false rumors about vaccines, but the three most common misconceptions about vaccinations for your children are that they can cause autism, they harm your children's immune system, and the ingredient thimerosal will damage your child's nervous system. These rumors are most definitely not true. This is Anna. She decided not to vaccinate her baby girl. You see, Anna does not want to put her baby at risk of contracting autism. But what Anna doesn't know is that the man who came up with this idea that vaccines cause autism was paid to say so. Most professionals agree that autism begins before birth, and after being proven wrong, this doctor waved his white flag and gave up. In 2010, his study was retracted and his medical license was revoked. Do you really want to make such an important decision based on what a man who isn't even a doctor anymore is saying? I hope not. Now let's move on. Meet Abby. Abby has decided not to vaccinate her son. She believes that it is healthier if her son fights off deathly diseases the natural way. She also believes that putting so many chemicals in her son's body at such a young age will weaken his immune system. This is something many mothers all over the world believe. Here are some things all those mothers should know. From the minute a child is born, it is exposed to thousands of foreign fungi, bacteria, and viruses. Yes, it is a fact that babies' natural immune systems are very strong. This being said, though, there is no telling what effect an infectious disease will have on an infant's body. Their bodies are not strong enough to fight off a disease like the measles. This is why we vaccinate. I know what you're thinking. I didn't get that many vaccines as a child, and I turned out fine. You may be right, but think about it. Increasing the amount of vaccines a child receives just increases the power of protection. Also, the vaccines being given to babies today are not like the ones you received as a child. The vaccines you received as a child contain many different types of antigens. An antigen is defined as any substance which provokes an adaptive immune response, often foreign or toxic to the body, which once in the body attracts and is bound to a respective and specific antibody. Today's vaccines have been modified to contain less antigens, so in retrospect, children's vaccinations are safer than they were 40 years ago. Diseases attack the young and weak. That puts infants and the elderly at risk. But sticking to the CDC's vaccine schedule means your child will be immune to 14 different illnesses by the age of 2. The CDC knows every parent is concerned for their child's safety. This is why the ACIP evaluates combinations of different vaccinations and reviews current science. The ACIP wants everyone's concerns and thoughts to be heard, so they keep their evaluation meetings open to the public. You can even register to watch them online. The CDC is also in charge of what goes into vaccines. This is Ella. She has decided not to vaccinate her son because she believes that the ingredient thimerosal will harm her son's nervous system. Thimerosal is a compound of mercury used in antiseptics. As many know, if ingested, mercury can be very harmful. So when people hear that thimerosal contains mercury, they immediately freak out. Thimerosal is commonly found in the flu shot and is a preservative. It contains about 50% mercury. This 50% prevents the vaccination from becoming contaminated. Since 2001, thimerosal has not shown up in vaccines used in children younger than the age of 6. Nowadays, you can find vaccines for adults and older children, thimerosal-free as well. When it comes down to it, just keep in mind that the CDC and doctors everywhere took an oath to help the public and protect them from diseases. They are not out to get anyone and have everyone's best interest at heart. I hope this video puts some minds at ease when it comes to deciding whether to vaccinate your children or not.
created using Powtoon.